Hey, what's up, y'all? What about that $90,000 Bitcoin, man? Wow. I was just impressed to see that. So naturally, I guess we're pulling back a little bit. Maybe we'll keep on moving forward a little later on, but I was expecting that once we hit that round number. I don't know why, but it seems like every time we hit a round number, it pulls back a little bit. I guess everybody sets their sell orders to be there, but it's amazing to see 90K Bitcoin, man. I just imagine that, in the upcoming week, we're going to be at 100K. So, Dogelon has been moving upward as well. We were well into the threes, and now we're pulling back as well, kind of tracing Bitcoin there. But it's been an amazing little run here, and I expect it to continue going. I know a lot of people do too. So I was going through the comments, man, and I ran across somebody that made a joke. I guess we're getting a lot of different people on the channel, new people viewing it. Maybe they haven't heard of Dogelon Mars or Elon Coin. So we're getting a lot of, different opinions on there, which might be interesting for you to surf it and check it out. And one of the jokes was take out a mortgage and buy Dogelon Mars. And, although I would never, ever recommend that, you know what I mean? Like I said, if it's your bill money, don't ever invest your bill money, invest extra money that you might have. Your investment money is what you invest, not your necessary money. But let's entertain this hypothetical because I responded with what I'm about to tell you. I said, let's entertain it. You know what I mean? Let's say I did take out a mortgage on my house today, right? And we did that in the morning, right? And then you could either put it on Bitcoin or you could put it on Dogelon Mars. Well, I'm going to tell you, if you would have put your money on Dogelon Mars, you would have outperformed Bitcoin on the 1 day. Let's see, Bitcoin on the 1 day, on a 24-hour, you would have gained 10%. Dogelon Mars, on a 24-hour on the 1 day, you would have got 22%. Now, let's take it further. Let's go 7 days. Okay, so Bitcoin on a 7 day, you would have got almost like 32%, right? Dogelon Mars, you would have made 115%. So, and then what are they going to say? Okay, well, you wouldn't be able to run that amount of money. Let's say the mortgage was 100K. Well, the volume on the 24-hour is 50 million. It would have been an easy feat to do. You know what I mean? It would have been simple. So, when people make jokes like that, they just really don't know what they're talking about, man. And it's cool, there were points in time where we didn't know. So I hope that they see this and that they go run the numbers themselves, because I just did it on Coin Market Cap. You just go back and forth, look at the 1 day chart, look at the 7 day chart, and you'll see it for yourself. So, it's just interesting to see these things, man, because you come across the page and then, you make a negative remark or whatever, but it's okay, man. It was a good lesson for you. So let me talk about some Dogelon facts since we're here. And I just Googled, I could go deeper into this, I could dig and do all that, but I just really Googled Dogelon Mars facts. So let's look at this. The developers of Dogelon Mars are unknown, which is common for meme coins. It's common. The pre-sale. The developers didn't hold a pre-sale or keep any tokens for themselves. Liquidity. The founders locked 50% of all the Elon in liquidity in a Uniswap liquidity pool. It's got liquidity. Trading. Elon can be traded on Uniswap. What is it? A dog-themed meme coin that runs on the Ethereum and Polygon blockchains. Community. The coin has a large community. Potential. The coin's unique narrative and attributes could lead to increased interest if the cryptocurrency market improves. And it has. And that's why you can go back and say on the 1 day chart and the 7 day chart, it performed really well, right? So over time, we want that trajectory to continue going. And here we go. Here's another thing. There was a portion, I don't remember, don't quote me on this because I got to dig into it, but I think it had to have been a humongous portion, was donated to Vitalik Buterin as well. And that was donated to the Methuselah Foundation, who now holds a big chunk, and they have what's called the Olympus Mons paper. And you could go through the Olympus Mons paper and you'd get all the detailed, all the details of how they're going to hold this responsibly and how and what they're using it for. So if you haven't seen that, you can find that as well. So I'm just saying, like, everybody who says something questionable about Dogelon Mars, it's like, bro, you really haven't looked at it. You really haven't taken a look. Or you're new to crypto, and you just are skeptical, to begin with. But literally, it's all there. Like, just dig a little bit and you're going to find it. And I'm probably going to do a video going more in depth in this. I'll pull up the charts. I'll pull up all that stuff. But it's a project to do all this. It's much easier for me to just spit off the information. And then if you need to go search for it, you just, like I said, Dogelon Mars Facts. Very simple. It's an AI overview and it'll give that to you. But there's plenty of articles on there and you're going to see it. The token was able to, it freaking had a good run. It hit an all-time high. And then they made it through that first bull market, and then it went through the freaking bear market. And here we are back at the bull market, man. There's so many tokens that disappeared off the face of this earth during that time. But you know what? Dogelon Mars is still going strong. It's got a lot of supporters. It even had a shout out from the International Space Station. It's involved in the Deep Space Food Project. With e-longevity, 90 is the new 50. I mean, like, there's so many things. And this is just off the top of my head. These are the things that I remember. I really haven't dug into it as much as I should. But I will. As soon as I get time, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do that for you guys. But let's go ahead and run this real quick. Let's talk about it. On CoinMarketCap, we are... number 319. Our market cap is 152 million. Our volume for the day is 50 million. And our community sentiment is 91%. We're almost at 6,000 bullish votes, guys. So go to CoinMarketCap and continue voting. You can vote every 24 hours. And I remember when I first started doing these videos a few days ago, we were well under 5,000, so we're at least 1,000 votes in, so that's awesome, man. I know we could get to 6,000, but at the end of the day, man, people can say what they want, but I'm sitting here looking at the numbers. We've got $50 million in volume. $50 million in volume. So if that's not good enough for you, you can go do whatever it is you need to do, but this is definitely a worthwhile project to look at, man. So if you ain't got no Dogelon Mars, get you some.